Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Adcock. Fastball high and away. Ball one. Good eye by Adcock. Changeup, and it's going to be hit high out into center field, and this one looks easy for Tedford out there. And he will make the catch for the third out here in the bottom of the fourth. But not before the Tatum Eagles put up 3 runs on how many hits, Bridget? 6 hits, 1 error. They leave 3 on. They have a 4-0 lead here in the game 2 in this best of 3 over the Winnsboro Red Raiders. We'll be back for the top of the 5th with Mason Harrison, Reed James, and Skeet Brumley for the Red Raiders.
Way too slow. Yeah. They move. They way too much time. Oh, we got no pitcher? No? Let's play that. Yeah, he's still got it. Is her phone? All right. I listen to HM radio when I'm out on my route all day. I got short monkeys. I get home from work. Hey, how are you? Yeah. $8 a piece. This was a little hard to read there.
Oh, no problem.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. ATK.
All
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You never know.
This is my good side right here on the radio.
Ain't no bad side. Have a good night.
You too, man.
So, you mind if I grab your number and just ask what final score? Because I got to head out. So
903. 903 407 6003. And my name is Steven.
Steven, awesome. You're the best, Steven. I
All right,
appreciate
thanks
it.
All right, we're back here in the top of the 5th now as the first pitch delivered from Ashby Anthony to the first baseman, Mason Harrison. It's going to be swung on and fouled over towards the third base dugout for strike 1. And the 0-1 is going to be hit back right up towards the middle. And a long throw from Cooper Whitus. He was deep in the hole back out in shallow left field with an awesome backhanded stop and a Derek Jeter-style throw over to first base. Just not in time. So now the Red Raiders have a runner at first base with the first base hit here in the top of the 5th, Mason Harrison. And at the plate now is going to be number 23, Reed James, for the Red Raiders. He swings at the first pitch offered by Anthony. It's going to be a high fly ball out into right field. And there to make the catch is going to be Cole Watson. Out number 1. And now at the plate is going to be the shortstop, Skeet Brumley. Number 4, Brumley grounded out to the second baseman, Cody Hines. First time at the plate tonight. As Anthony delivers the first pitch low and in the dirt to Brumley. That'll be ball one. One out, runner at first base for the Red Raiders. A 1-0 pitch from Anthony. Ooh, breaking ball. Falls down and in the dirt. Nice stop by Adcock. That's going to be ball two to Skeet Brumley. On deck, Aiden Hammonds for the Red Raiders. A throw over to first base by Anthony. Not in time. Two balls now to Brumley. And this ball's going to be hit right back up towards second base. And there to make the grab is going to be Whitus. He thought about tossing it, keeps it himself, steps on the bag, and then makes a wide throw to Downs at first base. He gets the sure out there at second for out number 2. And now safe at first is going to be Brumley with a fielder's choice. 2 outs, and at the plate is going to be Aiden Hammonds. Oh, a throw over to first base, not in time as Brumley gets back under the tag of Downs. Brody Downs. And a curveball is going to be hit on in there to go foul up and out of play over the first base dugout for strike 1 to Hammonds. Oh, quick throw over to first. Trying to catch Brumley sleeping over there by Anthony, not in time. The 0-1 pitch going to be hit towards third base. Gloved and thrown across in time to Downs. And that is going to be Cohen Keeper with a nice scoop over at third base and out number 3. So the Red Raiders get a hit on no runs, no errors. They get a hit. They leave one on. And now we are in the middle of the 5th inning here for the 5th inning stretch here in Tatum, Texas. Hopefully you can hear the Tatum Eagle fans singing in the background. Due up for the Eagles in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Dustin Hennigan, the DH, Caden Tatum, and Cody Hines when we come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I look at your sign. Waters are $1, candy's $2. The little girl's like $6, and I'm like, got that
Leading up the bottom of the 5th for your Eagles, number 8, Dustin Hennigan.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th now. Score still 4-0. The Tatum Eagles over the Winnsboro Red Raiders in this area playoff game 2 in the best of 3. Eagles have a 1-0 lead over the Red Raiders. And Braden Sacre now pitching for the Red Raiders. Delivers the first pitch to Dustin Hennigan. High and away for ball 1. And a breaking ball in there for a called strike 1. As Hennigan taking that one all the way. Count even at 1. Eagles looking to move on in the playoffs here. defeating the Red Raiders in this first game here tonight. Should they lose, there will be another game following immediately after. Another foul ball off by Hennigan towards the first base dugout. Now 1-2 is the count. And that ball's hit hard out of the left field, and it's going to get down. Left fielder cuts it off right before the foul line. And safely aboard is Dustin Hennigan. DH, the DH with a base hit. And now at the plate will be number 16, Caden Tatum, the left fielder, left-handed batter. And he flew out to left field his first time at the plate, got a base hit, and scored one of the 4 runs the Eagles have here back in the 4th. And the first pitch from Sacre is going to be left up high. That's ball 1. On deck for the Eagles, this ball is going to be hit softly out into shallow center field. Making the catch is going to be Skeet Brumley for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. As I was going to say, on deck, but now coming to the plate is going to be number 7, Jackson Prince, pinch hitting here in the 5th for the Eagles. Prince will work with 1 out and 1 runner on. With a 4-0 lead over the Red Raiders of Winnsboro. Blue's not ready yet, so Prince takes another step back out of the box. And looks as if now he might be ready. Prince, a right-handed batter now, steps into the box. First pitch. Looks as though it might have been a change up there. Prince looking for a fastball. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A little early on that one. 0-1 the count now to Jackson Prince. And going down towards second base is going to be Hennigan. And Hennigan steals second base. Catches Sacre sleeping on the mound. And Hennigan, sneaking in behind, will steal a second base and be in scoring position now for the Eagles as Prince took the second strike there from Sacre as that one caught the outside corner to the right-handed batter. So now Prince down in the count 0-2 with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. And Sacre drops his glove out on the mound. And now he picks it back up. And Prince with a, that one was going to be a foul ball this time. Prince with a shot just over the head of Harrison down there at first base. That was another close one. That was another close one. And so Prince now will keep the 0-2 count with Hennigan the runner at second now. Pitch from Sacre. High and over the head of Jackson Prince. Ball 1. One, 2 the count to Jackson Prince. That ball's hit hard. Line right to Skeet Brumley at shortstop. A hard hit ball. by Jackson Prince, but that will be the second out here in the bottom of the fifth. Right to the shortstop. Hennigan retreating back to second. 2 outs now with a runner at second for the Eagles, and at the plate will be the pitcher, Ashby Anthony. Eagles do have a 4-0 lead over the Winnsboro Red Raiders here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And curveball falls in there on the first pitch to Anthony for a strike 1. 0-1 to Anthony. Ooh, that one high and inside. Anthony backing off the plate just a tad there. Ball 1. Count even. Pitch from Sacre. Too far outside to the right-handed batter. And now we've got Hennigan caught off second base. Too far, enticing Harrison, the catcher, as Harrison will run it all the way out to the mound. Hennigan back to second safely. Hennigan enticing Harrison to throw the ball behind him so he could take off towards third base. The count is 2-1 now to Ashby Anthony. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Sacre from the stretch. Steps off the back of the rubber. Takes a look over at Hennigan at second base now. And he wants to go through the sign. No, he wants to have a meeting with his catcher, Macon Harrison. So now we will have a little powwow between the catcher and the pitcher. And Sacre taking an extra long look out towards center field, so maybe some kind of trick play here or something that the Red Raiders are trying to muster up. 2-1 the count still to Anthony. In the stretch is Sacre. Hennigan with the lead. High and inside once again to Anthony, brushing him back off the plate. That'll be ball 3. First base is open for Anthony. Sacre with a 3-1 count. And from the stretch. In the dirt. Nice stop by Harrison. For ball 4. And now with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth, the Eagles have 2 runners on. Hennigan at second. And Anthony at first. Brings up Brody Downs, the first baseman for the Eagles. Has had a hot bat here tonight. Downs with 2 hits, 2 singles, a run scored, and 2 RBI. Back in the fourth. And this breaking ball catches him out front. And Harrison behind the plate has some room up towards the net as he makes the catch with his mask in his right hand for the third out here. So Downs just getting underneath that one. Eagles put up no runs here in the fifth on 1 hit. No errors. They leave 2 on. And they have a 4-0 lead as we head into the 6th. And for the Red Raiders, at the plate will be Camden Copert, the left fielder, and then back to the top of the lineup, the center fielder, Shane Tefford, and Will Wilcox.
Yeah, I know. We get muggy now.
1.5 innings.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th.
Top of
New
the
batter, number 9, Ben Sheffield.
All right, back here for the top of the 6th inning in Tatum, Texas. Game 2 of this best-of-3 area round. Tatum Eagles have a 4-0 lead over the Winnsboro Red Raiders. And the Red Raiders will send up a pinch hitter here in the top of the 6th. Number 9, Ben Sheffield. And Ashby Anthony, still the pitcher for the Tatum Eagles, delivers a fastball in there for ball 1, a little high to Sheffield. Breaking ball, gets Sheffield swinging and missing for strike 1. Count now even. Ashby Anthony, a quick worker on the mound here for the Tatum Eagles. Another fastball left high and inside to Sheffield. 2-1 the count. Little action in the Eagles bullpen. It's too far for me to see the numbers. And a curveball in there. Swing and a miss by Anthony. For strike 2, Sheffield swinging and missing. Evens up the count at 2. And this breaking ball don't look like it had enough bite on it, left up high. So a full count now. Ashby Anthony against Ben Sheffield. Sheffield taking Anthony deep here in the top of the 6th, deep in the count. And it's going to sky this one over towards first base. Brody Downs backing up about 4 steps. And will make the catch for out number 1. And now the center fielder will come up for the Red Raiders. Number 2, Shane Tedford. Tedford 0 for 2 tonight. Popped up to the shortstop his first time at the plate and flew out. Cole Watson out in right field his last time. First pitch, just missing the outside corner to the right-handed batter. It'll be ball 1 to Tedford. And breaking ball going to be a little too low this time from Anthony. So now Tedford ahead in the count, 2-0. And this one catches the inside corner. Tedford thought that one was too far inside. Backed off the plate a bit. 2-1 to count. And this one gets away from Anthony. Nice stop by Adcock behind the plate. Backhands that one over towards the first base dugout side. Makes the count 3-1 though. And this one left high and tight to Tedford. Tedford will take ball 4. So this is the second, well, we're going to say this is the first walk issued, as technically the first walk issued was given by the umpire.
Oh, gotcha.
So now 2 base on balls there for Anthony tonight. A bad throw over to first base. It gets away from Brody Downs and headed towards third base. It's Tedford. A throw from the right fielder. Out. Is not going to be in time, Cole Watson, but that was a great effort by Cole Watson to get over there and hustle and get that ball and try to make the out over to Cohen Kiefer at third base. And Tedford with good base running, avoiding the tag as he headed into third base. So an errant throw by the pitcher over to first base allows Tedford to steal 2 bases, and now he is in scoring position at third with only 1 out here in the top of the 6th for the Red Raiders. At the plate, Will Wilcox now. And the first pitch from Anthony is going to be left up high for ball 1. There is 1 out. foul ball off towards the first base side, over towards the little kids' field. And I think it hit the ground first, but it bounced up and hit somebody in the chair. But I think it hit the ground first and bounced up and hit them. Then hopefully they're okay over there. 1-1 the count, bunt shown. And he offers at it, fouls this one off towards the first base dugout. And that is going to be strike two. So now Ashby Anthony ahead in the count, 1-2 to Will Wilcox, the right fielder for the Red Raiders. Our runner is at third with only one out here in the top of the sixth. And breaking ball is going to be hit on. Wilcox gets on the top of that one and fouls it over towards the third base dugout. Count remains 1-2 as Wilcox stays alive. Another breaking ball, fouled once again behind Wilcox this time. So Ashby Anthony with two breaking balls in a row there, catching Wilcox out in front on top. Should have a fastball coming in here now. Set up outside, and it was high and inside. So Anthony missing his mark there as Adcock was set up down and away. 2-2 the count. Another breaking ball, fouled off straight into the net, and the bat slips out of the hand of Will Wilcox. Flies over towards the net where the fans are sitting down at third base side. 2-2 is the count. And from the windup, Anthony. Ooh, this one just missing the outside corner for ball three. So now the count full with only one out. Fouled off behind, up and out of play. And this is the 10th pitch of this at bat, Bridget says. Payoff pitch. That ball's going to be hit right up the middle, and it will get down in front of Gonzalez, and the Red Raiders are on the board here in the top of the sixth. Wilcox battling at the plate against Ashby Anthony. He takes the count full, and on the 11th pitch, delivers one right back up the middle, an RBI single. Score 4-1 now. Noli Carroll, number 42, third baseman for the Red Raiders at the plate. Only one out and a runner at first. And first pitch is going to be fouled on, straight back into the net, off the top of the glove of Adcock, Grant Adcock. Strike one. And 0-1 pitch going to be left high and inside for ball one. Noli Carroll not even flinching at the pitch. Looking to be another base runner here in the top of the sixth for the Red Raiders. That ball's going to be hit right back up the middle once again. And now the Red Raiders have two aboard here with only one out in the top of the sixth inning. And looks as if the Red Raiders have maybe caught up to Ashby Anthony here tonight. Anthony is well over 75 pitches for the game tonight. And now the third baseman, the catcher, number 3, Macon Harrison, will come up to the plate for the Red Raiders with one out and two runners on now. They have already scored one here in the top of the sixth. The score is 4-1. Eagles on top, looking to put away game 2 here and take the series in this area round playoff and move on And now Harrison in the box. That ball's hit hard, and it's going to be down the third base line. Foul for strike one. Oh, 1 the count to the catcher for the Red Raiders, Harrison. And fastball in there, catching the outside corner to the right-handed batter for strike two. So Harrison down 0-2 now to Anthony. And nice stop by Adcock, as this one was down in the dirt from Anthony. Ball one. Adcock with a nice block and stop. Keep the runner at second. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be skied. Straight up, coming in is going to be the shortstop, Cooper Whitus, who runs into the umpire and makes the catch anyway. So, nice job by Whitus. Everybody on the field looking straight up. Cody Hines, the second baseman, was coming in. Whitus calls him off. 2 outs now. This ball is going to be hit out into left field. It's not hit hard. It's going to get down. Runner is rounding third. The throw in from left field, not in time. And Will Wilcox will slide in safely for the Red Raiders for their second run here in the top of the sixth, making the score now 4-2. And the Red Raiders have runners at third and second. So with an RBI double, Mason Harrison delivers. And now at the plate will be Reed James, the DH. 2 outs and runners at second and third. James has flew out to the right fielder his last time at the plate, and back in the second inning he popped up to Brody Downs at first base. So now Anthony to deliver. First pitch. It's going to be outside to the right-handed batter for ball one. Ball's going to be hit down the third base line, and it's going to go foul. Noli Carroll has to jump out of the way in foul territory. Strike one. One the count now to Reed James. Pitch in there for a call, strike two. So now 1-2 the count. And that pitch going to be left up high. Anthony wanted that call, but the breaking ball left up just a little too high to Reed James. Evens up the count now at 2. Breaking ball hit hard towards the left. The field's going to go down the third base line. Foul. Count remains even at 2 for Ashby Anthony. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off towards the right side this time into the net. Reed James battling at the plate here with 2 outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down by 2, the Red Raiders are. They have runners in scoring position at second and third. And the ball is going to be hit in the gap. into left field. Here comes the runner rounding third. The throw is in time. The second runner was tagged out at home. Number 12, Mason Harrison, the first baseman, rounded third and was following the lead runner at third, and he was tagged out, and the head coach for the Red Raiders of Winnsboro is hot. I don't know what he's hot about. That play was an outstanding play. He was tagged out by Adcock at home plate, and now the score is 4-3, and that ends the top half of the sixth inning. The Red Raiders scored the runner from third, and he sent the runner at second home, and he's got nobody to be mad at but himself, because that throw from out in left field by Caden Tatum was an outstanding throw on line to Adcock, and Adcock put the tag down, and Mason Harrison was called out. So now, 4-3. The Red Raiders get 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and they leave 1 on the bag. Here we are in the bottom half of the 6th inning now. Cohen Kiefer, the third baseman, will be up for the Tatum Eagles. And then back to the top of the lineup, the shortstop Cooper Whitus and the center fielder Carson Gonzalez. Got nobody to be mad at, but it's there. He shouldn't have sent him home. Left-handed throw. Yeah, that was a good throw.
Leading on the bottom of the plate for the Eagles. Number 5, Cohen Kiefer.
Who's he? Oh, I thought he changed it. Okay, thank you.
All right, here we are now, ready for the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Red Raiders have just put up 3 runs in the top half of the 6th. Makes this an exciting ball game here, 4-3. At the plate for the Tatum Eagles, it's going to be Cohen Kiefer, the third baseman. First pitch from Sacre for the Red Raiders is going to be left high, and that's going to be ball 1. What an outstanding play by Caden Tatum out in left field to end the top half of the 6th inning. Threw the second runner out from left field at home plate. Adcock put the tag down with an outstanding play. And the 1-0 pitch now to Kiefer is going to be in there for a call to strike 1. Count even up now. Pitch high, swung on though. Fouled up and back out of play by Cohen Kiefer. Helped out Sacre there. That's 2 strikes now. 1-2 is the count. On deck is the shortstop, Cooper Whitus, number 21. And this pitch too far inside. Harrison thought that was a strike. Sacre wanted it, but Kiefer just stood there, knew that was too far inside. So 2-2 down the count. Fastball hit right back up the middle, and it is going to be down for a base hit. Cohen Kiefer safe at first to start off the bottom half of the 6th now for the Eagles. The Eagles looking to add to their 1-run lead. The Eagles got the first run of the ball game in the bottom half of the 3rd, put up 3 more in the 4th, unable to put one up in the 5th, or any up in the 5th. Gave up 3 in the top of the 6th, and now they have a runner at first base with no outs. The top of the lineup up for the Eagles. First pitch to Cooper Whitus. It's going to be a called strike one, catching the inside part of the plate. Oh, 1 to Whitus. A throw back over to first, not in time. Cohen Kiefer sliding back safely under the tag of Mason Harrison. And the 0-1 pitch going to be left up high. As that's a good eye by Whitus. One to count. And this one left up high once again. Fastball from Sacred. 2-1 is the count now. No outs here in the bottom of the sixth. The runner at first base in Kiefer. And 2-1, low and away for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Cooper Whitus. And this pitch is left up high. Ball 4. So now there are 2 Eagles aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. No outs. And Carson Gonzalez already with an RBI here tonight. Looking to add to it and put the Eagles even further ahead of the Red Raiders here. But now it looks as if we're going to have a little powwow by the Eagles, by the Red Raiders head coach, I beg your pardon. Takes a stroll out to the mound. And looks like we may have some personnel changing out here on the field. Sacre is done for the evening. And now it looks as if the shortstop, Skeet Brumley, is going to come up and pitch for the Red Raiders. And as he takes his warm-ups, we'll take a moment and we'll be back.
Yeah. Oh, they already used it.
Winnsboro.
Oh, he throws. Lay down a couple of bunts and get these runs in. He only pitched one inning. We got 4 hits. He probably ain't got much of a breaking ball. He probably just goes straight fastball. Yeah. He got 29 pitches in 1 inning. I mean, he throws hard. He's got a decent fastball, but y'all got to tee off on him. Y'all can't hit them slow pitchers. They're way out front. Every one of them popping up.
All right. We are here in the bottom half of the 6th. There are no outs. The Tatum Eagles have 2 runners on. Carson Gonzalez will be at the plate. And the new pitcher for the Winnsboro Red Raiders is the shortstop, Skeet Brumley. And I can't get the number of the new shortstop out there. As soon as I get that info, I will pass that along to you. And now Gonzalez steps into the batter's box. Righty versus righty. And this ball's hit in the gap between third and short. And the runners will advance one base. So now Carlos Gonzalez with another base hit here tonight. Loads the bases up for the Tatum Eagles. Catcher Grant Adcock will be the batter. With no outs and the bases loaded, the Tatum Eagles looking to blow this thing wide open here and put it away. This is game 2 of the best of 3 in this area round playoff. And the Eagles have a 1-0 lead over the Winnsboro Raiders. They took the game 5-1. And this ball's going to be hit. If it gets hit to the third baseman, he gloves it, fires home, and the catcher makes the catch, and they're calling him out at home as he's saying the ball was dropped on the transfer by Harrison to try to throw down the first base. So there is one out. The correct play by Nola down there at third base. Noli Carroll, the third baseman. One out now. Bases are still loaded. At the plate is Dustin Hennigan. And hits the knob of the bat there as he tried to pull his bat back. And it is going to go up and back out of play over towards the net. And so that's going to be strike 1 to Hennigan. 0-1 now with one out. Bases are loaded. And the Tatum Eagles are looking to add to their 1-run lead here, 4-3, hoping to blow this thing open here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 to count now to Hennigan. And this one's going to be a little outside also for ball 2. So 2-1 to count to Hennigan. And this one is skied over towards the first base dugout. And Harrison might have a little room, and he makes the catch as it goes behind him. But he was able to snag it and pull it in. So now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And number 16, Caden Tatum, with an outstanding throw out there from left field to end the top of the 6th. Or that would have tied the ball game up. And now looks like we're going to have a pinch runner coming in for the Eagles. Number 25, Aiden Courtney, will be the pinch runner for Grant Adcock, the catcher, at first base now. Bases are still loaded. There are 2 outs. And Caden Tatum is at the plate, left-handed batter. And that first pitch going to be just a little too low from Skeet Brumley for ball 1. And that ball is going to be drugged across the ground. That was a low pitch, and Tatum reaches the bat out there and grabs it and kind of drags it across the ground. That one's going to go foul towards first base. So 1-1 now is the count to Caden Tatum. And that ball is going to be hit towards shortstop. He gloves this one and makes a bad throw, but I think that Tatum was going to beat that one out. One run will score. 2 runs will score. Here comes Gonzalez. And I'm going to tell you, I think he would have beat that one out. That was a slow roller towards the shortstop, and he did not come in to grab that one. And I want to say that is the numbers. I can't tell what that number is. Whoever took the place of Skeet Brumley out there at shortstop, let the ball come to him, and that was did not make it there in time. Throw was a little low. So 2 runs score. 1 will score on the error. But Gonzalez reached on a base hit with an RBI. And now at the plate will be Cody Hines. The second baseman takes the first pitch from Brumley in there for a called strike 1. Score is now 6-3. And fastball in there, swing and a miss by Hines for strike 2. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners at second and third for the Eagles. Ball way outside to the left-handed batter.
Yes.
I would have gave him a hit. I think he was going to beat it out. It was an error on the throw, but I would have gave him a hit. And this one in there for a called strike 3. As Cody Hines goes down looking to end the 6th inning. What an eventful 6th inning it was. The Red Raiders get 3 in the top of the 6th. The Eagles come back with 2 in the bottom, and they improve their lead now 6-3 over the Winnsboro Red Raiders as we head into the 7th inning. They got 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and they left 2 on. So now the Red Raiders will send up to the plate in the top of the 7th. Reed James, Skeet Brumley, and Aiden Hammonds.
Dark, and I can't read it. I'm black.
Who's pitching? Caden Tatum.
That off the left field.
Who's playing left?
Gonna have
Cohen. Who's playing third? The pitcher. All right.
You're on top of it.
I hate to turn down a baseball game. I love baseball. I'll turn down a football game, basketball game in a minute. But baseball, I love baseball.
I'm pretty sure that he would love to have somebody else.
That name sounds familiar. Okay. You do everything, hey, football and all, or just baseball? All right, here we are in the top of this 7th inning. Some personnel changes for the Tatum Eagles. Now on the mound will be the lefty, Caden Tatum, with that amazing throw out there in left field in the top of the 6th inning to end the top of the 6th. He will be on the mound for the Tatum Eagles here to try to shut this thing down as they need to get 3 outs here and send the Red Raiders packing home. Out in left field is going to be Cohen Kiefer now. And over at third base will be Ashby Anthony. 6-3 is the score. Caden Tatum looking for 3 outs. At the plate is going to be number 4, Skeet Brumley, for the Red Raiders. First pitch in there called strike 1. Ooh, another good-looking pitch. Must have just missed on the outside corner to the right-handed batter. 1-1 to count now. Ball is hit on, but it's going to go foul up and out of play. And that is going to be strike 2. One, 2 the count now. Ooh, this one inside. Nice stop by Grant Adcock hauled that one in. That is going to even up the count now at 2, though. The 2-2 pitch. Inside once again. Brumley having to move out of the way as he almost got hit twice there. Full count now. And this one in there. Breaking ball coming in from the backside as Tatum gets his first strikeout here in the top of the 7th. The Tatum Eagles are down to their last 2 outs to move on here from this area round in the playoffs. At the plate now is number 5, Aiden Hammonds. And a breaking ball drops in there for a called strike 1. That is a nasty pitch. Fastball blows it fine for a swing and a miss for strike 2 to Hammonds. 0-2 as Tatum way ahead in the count now. And this fastball is going to be a lift up high and outside. For ball 1. Still ahead in the count is Tatum, 1-2. And this breaking ball just missing on the outside corner for ball 2. That is a nasty left-handed breaking ball, I'm telling you. And this fastball in there fouled straight back into the net. 2-2 is the count. On deck is going to be the left fielder, Braden Coker. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And the Tatum Eagles have 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning with a 6-3 lead. The Red Raiders are down to their last batter. And that is Camden Capehart. Left-handed batter. First pitch left high and away to the left-handed batter. For ball 1 from Caden Tatum. Tatum Eagles looking to move on in the playoffs here. And this breaking ball is not too far inside. I mean, that ball goes from your head down past your waist. That is nasty. So now, count 3-0, Bridget?
Yes.
Count is 3-0 to the left-handed batter here, Capehart. And this pitch is going to be outside for ball 4. So 4 straight balls now from Caden Tatum. Brings up the number 1 batter, Shane Tedford, the center fielder. And Tedford reached his last time at the plate on a base on balls and ended up stealing 2 bases on a bad throw over from Anthony to first. So now he works with 2 outs and a runner at first. And this breaking ball from Tatum is going to be left up high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball sky high up, and it is in the field of play. 2 people are calling it, and Caden Tatum is calling off Adcock, the catcher, in foul territory down the first base line, and makes the catch for the 3rd out. The Tatum Eagles are victorious here tonight in Game 2 and take the series over the Winnsboro Red Raiders in this area playoff. They will be moving on to the next round of the playoffs. I'll be back with the totals right after this.
I like how fast those pitchers were. The coach must do that. I don't want no individuals. I just want coaches.
That's Tatum.
All right. Here from Tatum Eagle Baseball Field in Tatum, Texas, the Tatum Eagles take Game 2 over the Winnsboro Red Raiders tonight in this best-of-3. After taking Game 1 5-1, they win tonight 6-3 and will be moving on to the next round of the playoffs. The winning pitcher tonight will be Ashby Anthony. Pitched 6 complete innings, gave up 3 runs, and only gave up 4 hits tonight. The Tatum Eagles scored 6 runs on 12 hits. On 2 errors, they leave 9 on the bags tonight. The Winnsboro Red Raiders only scored 3 runs on 4 hits on an error, and they would leave 4 on the bags tonight. Caden Tatum comes in for the 6th inning and shuts down the Red Raiders in 4 batters to close out the game. Congratulations to the Tatum Eagles as they move on in the playoffs in this 2024 season. You've been listening to Tatum Eagle Baseball here on KGAS Radio. I am Stephen Ponder, and for my wife Bridget and Mark Warden, saying good night and God bless America.